And now the fighter pilots from Rutland protecting our soldiers fighting in Afghanistan.
8 Harriers from RAF Cottesmore are currently stationed at Kandahar Air Base and they're carrying out regular bombing raids against Taliban fighters.
Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball saw them in action as soldiers from Derbyshire came under fire.
A view from the cockpit of a Harrier jet at 500 miles an hour. They've been patrolling the skies of Afghanistan in pairs for the last 5 years, and the pilots based here at Kandahar have clocked up almost 4,500 missions.
We're either providing reconnaissance pictures for the troops on the ground, or we're there providing some form of security. And in the event of them being attacked by insurgents, then clearly we're there to obviously try and prevent the insurgents killing any of our troops. Just by making some noise absolutely demonstrates to the insurgents that A, we're there, and B, that we're carrying a range of weapons.
And those weapons aren't just for show, they're used regularly.
We're dropping weapons about once every 2 days, and we tend to use rockets. They're fairly accurate and fairly effective. Or we could be going against maybe some insurgents that are hiding in a building, in which case we could use the bomb to destroy the building.
The Harriers provide what's known as close air support. They're part of an international force that's called in by soldiers on the ground. And 100 miles away in Helmand province, I got to see how it works for myself when this patrol with the Mercian regiment came under fire from the Taliban. It turned into a 45-minute gun battle.
See the building on the canal with the black door. Right to the door. 1 second, rapid, stand by. Miles off. The area are going to come in and do a show of force, which is quite intimidating anyway, as well as dropping flares. Taliban finished. The force has got to be proportional. We were able to extract ourselves under our own firepower, so there's no requirement to drop a 500-pound bomb onto an area where there's civilians.
If we are flying at low level in a show of force, then clearly we're at risk of being attacked by machine guns or some kind of surface-to-air missile. We don't tend to know. It's only when we speak to the ground controller who then says there's a whole bunch of machine gun fire aimed at us. But we're almost isolated in the cockpit, and we don't really get a feeling that we're under threat.
This is a war that's being fought on the ground, but air power's making a critical difference. And for the soldiers taking on the Taliban, it's a lifeline. Jeremy Ball, East Midlands Today in southern Afghanistan.